What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, I am back, people. Check this out. Before I get into anything, I got to give a shout out to my new team member, Mr. Oscar Chavez. My boy, you know where you're from. I'm not going to put your area where you're from, but good dude right there, man. He made one of the best moves that anybody can make in their life, and that's investing in your overall health. Okay. Once again, this is a fitness channel with a twist. Shout out to all of my channel members, everybody that's been supporting me, even the funny bunnies and the trollos. You know what I mean? Because I see the day oneer trollos are still hanging in there, still taking shots at me, but they've gotten from severe to minor shots now. You know what I mean? Because I guess they're finally seeing the type of person that I really am. You know what I mean? I'm out here just trying to spread a good vibe and help people break their limited beliefs. This is what I do right here on my program. You know why? Because I've been there and done that. So, I've been at a point in time where I had everything, and then I've been at a point in time where I was homeless and was just too ashamed to even look at myself in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because I knew that wasn't me, and I almost lost my identity, who I was. So this last time that I went to the joint was a blessing, and it was an eye opener too, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. That going back to the joint this time around, times have changed, and we have to accept changes, but there's times where you really don't have to, depending where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're stuck behind them walls, you got to roll with the flow. But if you have that opportunity to be out here in the real world, you can leave that old life that you once lived, leave it behind them walls, and keep those memories the way it used to be. Because this day of age, from what I've seen, people may get offended, but it's really watered down. It's a circus, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I always know that there's a bigger cause behind everything that goes on. You know what I mean? So, anyways, people, with that being said, man, if you want to get started on your fitness journey, hit me up, highpowerfitness.net. I will build you a bulletproof workout plan, nutrition plan that will guarantee get you results. And once again, just as a reminder, this is a fitness channel with a twist. Today's twist, I'm going to speak just a little bit about what's going on right here in the YouTube. Yada, Jesus, guys, is getting activo, isn't it? Mr. fucking giggity, giggity, giggity. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not even going to give that dude any, how should I say, any recognition, because he doesn't deserve it. And like I said, just keep your ear to the wall. You feel me? And keep your eye open. You never know where I end up at. And I will be traveling to a hood near you. You know what I mean? Like I said, just watch my story. You never know what town I'm pulling up in, baby. Okay? So anyways, with that being said, man, if you guys want to get started on your fitness journey, hit me up, highpowerfitness.net. But before I go and move on and break down a little bit about my program, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all. Even do me a favor and hit that hype button, because the hype will help push my channel around out there to a bigger audience. And right here on my program, everyone is welcome to pull up. I'm non-biased. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are, what you identify as. If you're coming on to my program, you're coming on with the same goals, and that's improving your overall health. And that's what I can help you with. I mean, I'm living proof. The proof is in the pudding, people. I'm over a half a century old, and I guaranteed that this Model T right here has more longevity than Mr. Giggity. You know what I mean? I have more energy than people have gas. I got wind for days, and I'm very humble when it comes to time of, how should I say? You know what? I'm going to leave that out. But anyways, because that just stirs something else up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the past, man, I play chess, not checkers. So it is what it is. But anyways, people, 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives. I may even do a surprise live because, like I said, I'm coming to a neighborhood near you. Just keep an eye on this cat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 10,000 subscribers, baby, is my goal mark, and I will start doing lives on a regular basis. For now, let me give you a little breakdown on my program. Okay, with my program, people, it's guaranteed to work. I have a 3-month course, a 6-month, and a 1-year course. I always highly recommend you just sign up for the 3-month program. And the reason why I suggest that you do that is because I know what you could gain out of a 3-month program. Within my 3-month program, you could soak up the knowledge and you could obtain the tools that you could apply this to your daily lifestyle and live it for the rest of your life and live a healthy life. This is what I do. It's the same blueprint that I apply to my life. I don't miss. Even when I'm traveling, I run it in, and it's very simple. You reach out to me through my website, highpowerfitness.net, or you could hit me up on my Instagram, highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_. We'll hop on the horn because it's very important that we hop on the horn because I need to get to know a little bit about your background and your current lifestyle and where you're at in your current physical condition. That will all play a major role in me building your structured workout plan and nutrition plan. Okay, keep in mind, every workout that I build for you will come with videos, whether it be body weight workouts, gym workouts, or at-home workouts. We'll make adjustments as we go. You know what I mean? I really haven't had to make adjustments to any programs that I built for anyone, other than my one team member that travels the world because, sometimes he has access to a gym, and a lot of times he just wants to work out in the comfort of his hotel room. He's very private, and he's been with me for quite some time. And this guy right here, Mr. Jesse Lazat, you guys can look him up, very well-known photographer. He went from fat to fit to ripped. He's diced up, man. I tip my hat to him. He's been with me for a while. But anyways, like I said, I customize your workout plan. I'm able to keep an eye on your progress through my personalized training app, and we'll go over some nutrition. I will also build you your nutrition. That way you could get started into your journey instead of, at a slow pace. You'll come in running. Why? Because everything's going to be put together for you. And the stuff that I put together for you is a known fact to work. Why? Because I've done it myself. It's gotten me my results. So anyways, and then if you decide to change up your nutrition, when you're more further out into your program, that's not a problem. We could dial in any type of food you want to eat. I will teach you that as a coach because, like I said, in my program, there's no food off limits, people. Another thing, there's so much value to my program out here that I normally don't put everything out here because I could go on for hours of it. Once you sign on with me, guaranteed I will always be your team. You're your coach for life. You know what I mean? Whether you extend your program or not. And that's another thing as well. If you decide to extend your program after a 3-month program and say, you know what, sign me up for the year, I will prorate the program for you. Another great benefit of my program is you come up with your payment plan. I don't put a set amount for you to make payment. All I ask of you is how often can you make it? Once a week or every 2 weeks? I'm okay whichever choice you decide to do. Only you know what your budget is like. And I don't want you to come out of your comfort level, because I understand, you have a life. Some of you guys sign up and you got family members and you're used to doing living a certain lifestyle, you know what I mean? So I don't want to take from that, is what I'm saying, I don't want to create any ripples in the lake at your house, so I accommodate all my team members, all I ask of all of my team members is to be straight up, be honest, and communicate, because a closed mouth will not get fed. Simple as that. Once a week we do weigh-ins. Every Friday we do weigh-ins, and we post progress pictures. Progress pictures are posted every other week because, I'm going to keep it real with you. You won't see any type of recomp within a week. You know what I mean? You're just not going to. So I keep a diary of everything that you do. That way you could go back and look at your progress. You can see your transformation taking effect. that right there in itself will build up that, how should I say, it would build up that mindset. It will build up your self-esteem because now you're actually seeing results. You're not going to be like them people that's been at the gym for years and years and still walking around like a keg of beer with legs. You know why? Because now you have a structured workout and dialed in nutrition that goes hand in hand. Them two together, it's smooth sailing. Trust and believe. It's not how extreme you go. It's all about consistency, okay? With consistency, you establish perfection. It may not come as fast as you want, but I guarantee it's a lot more sustainable. Why? Because you get to a level where you're comfort with what you're doing. You start applying this blueprint to your life on a daily. I'm gonna give you a quick example. I do ramble on a lot. It's kind of like everybody, and I'm guilty of it myself, especially when I was a truck driver. I wouldn't even have to think about the spots where I would stop. It would come instantly, like my instinct. I would pull over at the donut shop, grab me a couple of my favorite old-fashioned glazed donuts with a cup of Warichi, fill that thing up with like, my goodness. I mean, about a fourth of a cup of creamer with a sweetener. You know what I mean? And that stuff was really bad for me. You know, I didn't realize that. That's why I couldn't get rid of my gut and didn't understand it until I finally started understanding macronutrients and the way the body works, you know, because nutrition is key. 80% of your results will come through nutrition. With me, it's at a higher percentage. Why? Because I'm dialed in. I'm at like my peak performance now. It doesn't really require that much of, you know, consuming X amount of protein, fats, and carbs. My body knows how to survive now. It's like I said, it's running on peak condition. It's like putting a new engine on a dyno. You dial everything in. I'm no longer running on 6 cylinders or misfiring. I'm running on all 8 cylinders, people. Well, anyways, I did a whole lot of rambling, huh? Let's get straight to the motherfucking YouTube yada, people. There's been a lot of dust that's been kicked up here, and a lot of people that are really interested in what's going on. There's certain individuals doing this, and supporters are doing that as well. You know what I mean? It is what it is. At the end of the day, every content creator is going to have their own audience. They're going to have their own support. But I guarantee, once I do what I need to do, and I present my audience, and I know there's going to be a lot of people from his audience on my channel, it's going to give you something to think about. Because what I present out here is going to be solid. Okay? Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to keep on rolling with your guy, your God, hey, I tip my hat to you because you're a very loyal sucker. Let's keep in mind, man, this guy, man, he says so much stuff. My goodness. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell you guys, man, this all stemmed from February 27th, 9 months ago, when this individual had spoke on me. He was actually speaking on me before that, but that's when I had let loose on him. And I said, too, I would never look into this individual, and I would never speak on him again, and I never did. But I kept on getting stuff in my comments saying about an individual, and I had no idea who it was. And then just recently I decided to look again, and I said, Jesus Christ, is this dumb motherfucker again? What the fuck? I thought it was water under the table. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But anyways, that's here nor there. Just like I said, keep your ear to the wall, because I guarantee the what I'm going to bring out is going to run through everybody's thought process, and it's going to give them some food for thought. I guarantee there's going to be individuals that are going to make excuses, you know, why things are for what they are. It is what it is, but it's a no-brainer. Once I present what I need to present, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell you one thing right now. Once I do what I need to do, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? I'm not going to apply any more energy to this fucking baboso. Straight up. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, bring this video to an end. If you want to get started in that fitness journey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, muscle, hustle, got it all, baby. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, people, that's here nor there. You know what I mean? OG likes to just fucking kick shit up a notch. You know what I mean? Why? Because you can't threaten me with a good time, homie. Straight up. No, not this cat. You may do that with your surroundings, not this one. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And there I go, catching myself, getting a little riled up. I said I was going to stop doing that, and I was going to refrain from that, and that's what I owe to my audience members, you know what I mean? After this is done and settled, it's a done data, baby. Now, let's get this channel to grow 10,000 subscribers. Even though this guy says I'm failing, he's had his channel up over, going on 4 years and already got 15 racks. I haven't even had mine up for a year now. I mean, yeah, I've had it as a channel, but I didn't even know it was a channel. I used to just utilize it for, information, for health information and listen to music, But as far as putting content, I've only been doing it for about a year. My shit's already almost up at 10 racks, baby. Hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not here for all the clicks and all that. I'm just out here to spread a good vibe, and help people break limited beliefs and, help people, become that best version of themselves. I want to help people start working on their health, learn their self-value. That's more valuable than anything out here on social media. Like I said, this chasing the clout and all this, that's just for the fucking birds. How do you benefit by that? Yeah, it might benefit in your pocket, but really, does it go on? Does it leave you a legacy? I'd rather know that I've helped somebody, like my team members, overcome their health conditions, and they will always remember me for the rest of their life. That there is priceless. And that's my goal in what I do right here on my fitness channel with a twist. So let's not get it fucked up, people, because this is a fitness channel with a twist. Hey, I'm sorry, I do have a background. I could elaborate on a lot of things, and when it's asked of me or when people take shots, hey, expect to get shot back at, baby. Like I said, don't threaten me with a good time. Straight up. Anyways, people, with that being said, 10,000 subscribers, we'll start doing lives. Make sure to hype this video, share this video. Let's run this shit in, people. Now get up and get yours. If you want to get yours, highpowerfitness.net, baby. Let's do this.